This video will cover two Audacity tools, one that you may find very useful and one you may want to avoid. The useful tool is Generate Silence. So I'm going to play a snippet of my recording and show you a problem. And that was Proof of Citizenship Bill carries legal issues. Lots of rain expected for monsoon in 2022. So that was the end of one news story I read for the Republic and the beginning of a second news story, but the edit I made between the end of the first story and the beginning of the second story was too tight. So you really can't tell that one story has ended and the next story has begun. So I'm going to listen to it one more time, and that was Proof of Citizenship Bill carries legal issues. Lots of rain expected for monsoon. So I'm going to put the marker right at the point where I ended the first story and started the second story. Now I go up to the menu bar and I'm going to click on Generate Silence. And it's going to give me a duration clock that is way more complicated than I need. So I'll click on this down arrow and just choose the seconds clock. And it already says 2 seconds. I'm going to change that to 0. And now I'll click on it, that very first column for seconds, and I'll change it to 2 and click OK. And now I've added 2 seconds of silence where I want it, and now I'll listen to it and just make sure it sounds the way I want it to sound. And that was Proof of Citizenship Bill carries legal issues. Lots of rain expected for monsoon in 2022. So that gives me a little more of a pause in between the end of the first story and the beginning of the second story. So that's Generate Silence. The other tool you may want to avoid is not on the Mac version of Audacity, but in the newest Windows version, it's the Loop tool. And since I don't have a Windows computer, I can't show it to you except in the form of a screenshot that somebody sent me. So what it looks like is 2 arrows pointing in different directions. That's the Loop tool. The problem is it's right next to the Record button, and it's easy to accidentally press the Loop tool or the Loop button accidentally when you're pressing Record. What the Loop button does is create a loop for anything you've recorded, so your recording will just keep playing over and over, and typically you don't want that. When you click on the Loop button to activate it, it will turn blue or light gray. When you click on it again to deactivate it, it will turn white. So you want to make sure the Loop button is white or deactivated before you start recording.